Okay. Alright, I'm going to load up the Oasis. I talk about this farm a lot. I really do like it. It's just not efficient at all. And I'm pretty sure the new roadways are not going to do what I hoped. They're going to connect, so I can't use them. Pretty sure they're going to connect. Yeah, that would actually mean having to outline every single one of these to keep my pattern, and I don't want to do that. I wonder what it would look like if I did that, though. Oh my god. I think I have to do it. It does. Good lord, how many of these things? I'm gonna cry. This is crazy. Wait, I'm actually only doing that. Yeah, it's only on the diagonals on the bridges. That's, it's, every block is 5 blocks. Oh, yeah, but this one isn't stupid. This one is. Okay, there's a, mm, well, yeah. Yeah. Well, they enjoyed themselves while they were visiting. Yeah, I don't have the PC for that. You're gonna have to do the stream on that one. Can't even load that game right now. It is so lagged out on our server because of everything we built. I must have gone AFK and went to bed here too because this farm is a mess. Alright, it'd be easier to look at this from overhead to see how many I've actually got to do. It's only in the center. Yeah, you know, I've had a lot of people think, let's see, Streaming God 1. Hi, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Had a lot of people think that I'm just recycling the same one over and over and rebuilding it, but I'm not. These are genuinely leveled up from the start farms. I just do them in bulk. I do several at the same time. Four now to be exact at the same time. Yes, and I have okay, so it looks like it's just that that one section in the middle, so that's totally doable. So, to not drive myself insane, I'm going to do the seashells first, I think. No, you're right. I wouldn't do that either, because then I can't. I'm going to make myself dizzy doing this. Let's try it this way. Yes, but I'm seeing things, images in my head of things that I could possibly do with that. Okay, what do we think? Oh, missed one. Yeah, I like that. Why is this side different? This side is different. Yeah. What benefit of feeders? Does it cost more money, or is it the luxury of not feeding manually? From what I can tell, Raz, it's just the luxury. $15 minutes. Pretty sure it's 15 minutes on everything. I don't know, we can experiment on one of the play farms later. This farm is kind of poor on ribbons because I just did a whole bunch of sprinklers. What did you burn out after the 10,000 cotton? Surprised Rhea didn't replant. Hey Damon, thank you for the follow. Welcome. And in case anybody's wondering what I'm doing, I saw something that, as Kaz said, is cute, and I can't help myself. I have to do it. Yeah, planning's good. I wish I actually did a little more planning, because I can't tell you how many times I've had to rip something up and start over again because I didn't plan it and I counted wrong or whatever. Oh yeah. Yeah, wait, yeah. I made a mistake once on one end of a farm. Now mind you, farms are 100 by 200. I made the mistake at number 1. And I had to move everything over one row. So literally one block at a time. And it was before we had the feature with, you know, being able to plant multiple trees or things at a time. And it took a while. But I'll do it. I will do it. If it's too bad, I'll just recycle the whole thing and start over again. But no, it wasn't Needlepoint. It was one of the new farms. It was the farm that you did the maze on. So Clover? Yeah, it was Clover. Oh, I cried. Yeah. And then I got on with it, and fortunately, a friend of mine, Mephistopheles, was on, and she came in, I guess, about halfway through it, and started helping me too. And one of the road patterns, was just so complex, I couldn't move it, and I just gave up, and she created a new one, and it worked out. That's one of the disadvantages to designing the way I do it. It's not 100% planned out, and I'll start a really complex pattern, and if I lose focus, then I'm done. I have to tear it up and start over again. So I don't usually get involved in really big farm projects unless I have the time and sanity to devote to it. Because that's when the whole one line having to shift the whole farm over happens, when I lose focus. What happens this weekend? Oh, okay. Have you ever done a recycle before? Okay, well, there's some things that you want to do before you actually hit that button. You don't want to learn the hard way like I did. And if you, after the stream, if you watch the first, I don't know, 20-30 minutes of the stream, you'll see what I do to prepare for a recycle. You definitely want to prepare for it. You don't want to just willy-nilly do it. And I'm always happy to help you out if you need to. You know, if you have questions or whatever. I think you guys all have me on Discord. Or at least Kaz does. You can ping me there or on Steam, either one, if you have issues. Or you're worried about hitting that button the first time. Okay, what was that, 3? So 3 down, 1 to go, I think. Yep, on the last one. Yay! Well, so if you look at this, look at your inventory. You hold down tab and look at it, and you think about what's in there. Where does all that stuff go? Do you actually get paid for it? The other thing too, and we did a test, you need to harvest crops that are ready. You need to harvest animals that are ready, and don't feed them, because if you feed them, you're just throwing money away. You feed them and recycle them, you don't get that part of it back, you just get the value of the animal back. And the same with the crop. If you harvest a crop without, if you recycle a crop without harvesting it first, you get the value of the planted item, not the value of the harvested item. So if it costs you 10 coins to plant an item, that's what you're going to get back. But if you make 20 coins by harvesting it first, it makes more sense to do that. So you want to harvest and you want to sell off everything and that you need to, for your diamonds and jams and things like that, because your inventory is going to be knocked down to the original 20 slots, and anything over that's just gone. And from what I can tell, it does not calculate that. I could be mistaken, but we could run a few tests at some point. Yeah, and like I said, somebody may come along and correct me on that, and if you got proof, by all means, let me know. Yeah, and that's what you'll see in the beginning of the video is we just started putting random stores down so we could sell stuff, because you're going to get all that money back anyway, so why, have to wait? But yeah, those are little things that I didn't think of either. Also didn't think about the farm hands and the animals, and so now what I do is I don't normally recycle until the farm hands are all either out of money or have been out of range of the animals and they've all been harvested and not fed. Because honestly, I've got one farm where if I feed my animals, that's between 15 and 20 million gone. So that I'm stuck waiting for, another time to recycle. I try not to recycle my big farms like this, but every once in a while, I'll get aggravated with something and I'm like, nope, just no, and I'll do it. My hands are starting to give out here a little bit. Oh, I'm done with this part, I think. Yeah, I'm doing the last one now. I think my hand's worn out. Yeah, this game will do that to you. It's fine. Okay, so that's done. Yeah, do we like? Look even better once I fix those messed up crop fields there. Okay, I see where turtle cats follow the channel in one list, but it doesn't show me in chat. But welcome and thank you for the follow. Yeah, that's kind of strange. Yeah, that's weird. I just never saw him do that. Because it's twitchy. Yeah. Yeah, I see it in the Stream Elements screen, but not in the chat screen. Yeah, you need to come plant this other field too before spring runs out. Because I can only do 100 of them. Plant 4 right here and then fill this field up and that takes care of it. Probably. The gas stations are a little scattered here, but there should be 2 on the road and 2 at each of the farms. Alright, so I've only got 2 fallow fields. Ooh, look at that, 124. One more level and I get another golden unlock. It's really laggy and rendering slow at the moment. Okay. Wait, why are you guys not fed? Somebody's not working. Oh yeah, somebody's definitely not working. I'll let this... Oh, he ran away. I was going to wait and let him harvest, but he ran away. Why do I have... Oh, I know I have bunnies here. Never mind. Oh, yeah. Another house that I never finished decorating. Kitchen's kind of cute, though. He's... This guy says he can't find my channel on Twitch. I'm still not 100% happy with these little triangles. This farm, for those of you who don't know, was I made this in response to being frustrated with the default farms and people just not being very nice when it came to harvesting and making messes and making it more difficult. Hey, thank you for the follow. I see you found me. I believe that's Sexy Rubber Duck. Okay then. Great name. But yeah, anyway, this this farm was, I put it together because I was frustrated with having to clean up messes every morning when I AFK'd, and I needed something that was easier for me to deal with if that happened. And this was the perfect solution at the time. Of course, I've come up with better methods now, and this was my first mass planting of flowers. And for those of you who are new to the game, don't know that we used to have to plant these one at a time. So every single flower on this farm was planted one at a time. And also when you're doing that, sometimes you forget that tractors harvest 3x3. So this gets a little annoying over here on the side where it's, 2. But the farm I was telling you guys earlier about, the one with 14,000, Nephstophilus and I planted that one flower at a time. It's so much easier now. Oh, good Lord, I need 300 of those tomatoes. But if there was ever a farm that I've wanted to recycle after spending a ridiculous amount of time building it, it was this one. Just because of the whole flower thing around the borders. And the only thing that kept me from doing it is the fact that I would have had to single plant them all again. And I wasn't looking forward to that. But now I don't have to. So I may actually just go around and manually delete the rows. Don't do it! Why not? But 2 wide, 5 wide, 4 wide. There is not a 3 wide segment on this farm. I'm just saying. Listen to my inner OCD. Yeah, I'm seriously considering it. But the things. Well, that's cool, Duck. I'm just kind of slowly working my way there. I'm not in a rush. I'm actually going to be probably taking another break from streaming for a week or 2 or however long it takes. But gotta have a little bit of surgery again soon, and don't Oh, he yells at me all the time. I'm used to it. Actually, if you want to hear him yell, you should see us when we play Ark together and I move stuff. It's great. Or when I start organizing. And much more organized and easy to deal with. And they're all properly labeled. Yeah, well. Yeah, thanks, Duck. This walkway here was the beginning. I have spent so much time designing new walkways, and they're actually quite a lot of fun when you think about it. Lag/all, join the session. Yeah, well, I'm lagging, so you're in the right place. Okay, so finding the center of the farm. This is fun, actually. Not. The farm is exactly 100 by 200. So the easiest thing to do is do it with the bus stop. So you count in 49 spaces from the side and you drop a marker. And then you count in 99 spaces from the long side and then you drop a marker. And the two should come together in the middle. So you've got this little 4x4 block in the center, which is where your bus stop is. And it's 49 on one, 49 on the other, 99 on one, 99 on the other. That's how I find it. It's also how I make mistakes in counting and have to move farms one space at a time. Yeah, I don't do that. I have, however, taken poppies, and because flowers and things like that have a count, but I've actually just used the flowers to lay out a trail 49 long, and then you can see. And if you do it with a quest item now, you can actually see the count on your screen, so you don't have to keep stopping to look to see how many you have. Yeah, so like right now, if I did it with, it would have to be tomatoes, so it would have to be something plowed, so not really good example, but a flower would be perfect, I think. Let me see. No, it won't show me because it's already done. Yeah, it's only going to work with crops, as far as displaying it on screen. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I do it with poppies, because you don't have to plow. You can just drop it. So it's one less click if you do poppies or flowers instead of doing a crop. But crops, would, you know, if it's a quest crop, it would put it up on the screen so you don't even have to stop and look. It's just there. So you see the Zoika, or I don't even know how to pronounce that, tomato quest up there. So I could just keep planting them, and until it's complete and you've harvested them all, it'll keep upping that number next to the X. I just wish it did that with trees and flowers too, because that would make my measuring a lot easier. Okay, I need to AFK just a couple of minutes. I gotta let these dogs out. It's been too long. So I will be right back. Okay. I'm back. We're all soaking wet now, but I'm back. No, actually, it's not bad at all. It's just a wet rain. And mind you, these dogs have hair that's like 4 inches long and 2.5 coats thick, and yeah, they're dripping everywhere. But mostly they're just rubbing it all over me and shaking it off. Alright, almost ready to do stuff here. Just get wet dogs off of me. What was that? You wouldn't have to buy it. Just saying, have a little self-control. You know, I sit here staring at this map and I see all the mistakes. And the roads are fine. I don't like how I joined some of the lakes to the rivers. I need to rethink that. Well, it's supposed to look like it, broke into the wall and spilled out onto the farm, but I just don't like the way that looks on the map. Somebody said I'm back. Oh, hey, welcome back. I do want to switch farms as soon as Altec Beaver is done. No squirrels. You didn't get into it very quickly because you were just being rebellious. And you're wrong. Well, that's him. He does that. Like what? Mm-hmm. I don't think so. Well, yeah, he's pretty good at that. You know, I don't want to plant things here because I know we need it for spring, but I want to plant things here. Ooh, these crocus are up to 95 diamonds each. And they're only level 18. 715 XP on a flat farm, that's pretty good. And it's raining again. In the game. Where's the rainbow? There's no rainbow. Well, it's morning. It's raining. Oh, we could visit some of my other farms that are not flat farms, but yeah, they're a whole different kind of challenge. My first farm was default because flat farm wasn't a thing. Oh, we still got somebody on the farm here. I know people say, well, why don't you just switch? I don't like to be rude. You know, people are doing stuff, and I appreciate what they're doing, so I hang out and wait. Okay, I'll take your word for it. No, I've, had people disappear on me while I was doing stuff on a farm, and that drives me crazy. Oh, I've had to kick people off. I've had to actually ban people from my farm before. I don't like to do that, but I put a lot of time and effort into it, and I understand. When there's a new player who doesn't know how to do things or whatever, and they make little messes, it's no big deal. But level 50 to level 100 comes on the farm and starts making random splotches and messes. They know better. And they come in and chat, and people have said some very not pleasant things to other people. Fortunately, knock on wood, nobody's said anything mean to me, but still, I don't like that kind of stuff. So be nice or get off, basically. they don't have to be able to plant to make messes, and all of my farms are now set to allow people to plant because they seem to be doing okay with it. Um, but what I mean by messes is they'll harvest in splotches. Instead of finishing an entire field, they'll leave part of the crop. They'll plow some, but not all. And what that does is it causes you to have to keep switching menus when you're trying to do one field, which is just tedious and annoying. So that's why I always say, if you're going to plow, plow. If you're not going to plow, don't plow, but pick one. Either do or don't. But whatever it is, complete it. So what level are my carrots here? Because I need level 30. Oh my goodness, 13. I really have to do this on... Yeah, now there's some farms that only Steam friends, and only the ones of those who I have actually set permissions for can actually do anything. But they're ones that have stuff I can't replace, like my evil Halloween pumpkins or candy canes or stars or, some other event item that's not available anymore that can be harvested and just gone. But yeah, you can set your farm to public and set the permissions to none for general public, and people can visit, stop in, say hi, and whatever, and they're not able to do anything. Yeah, I like to give people something to do, so for the longest time it was quest only. That way all they could plant was quest items, and then they could only plant enough to cover the quest. It cuts them off. And then I found that people get triggered by not having full messages. So I'm like, yeah, well, if I set it to plant, then you can sell too. Because I honestly don't care on my big farms whether or not things are full or sold off, except for gold nuggets and jam, things that make ribbons. As far as diamonds go, I don't worry about those too much. Which, oh my goodness, there's 285 gold nuggets on this farm. I better... Yeah, 28 ribbons. Yay! Because, yeah, this farm is ribbon poor. I desperately need them. I think the reason it's ribbon poor is I had started putting spring... I did. Yep. All the tulips. Look at that. I wonder if I did them all. You see how often I visit this farm, right? Yeah, it looks like I got them all. Tulips, that is. Yeah, I definitely want to do daisies next, but how many do I need? No, if I do, I'm gonna do them all. I need about 900 ribbons to do all the daisies. I mean, I could get the 2 inside rows with 4. Yeah, 400. So yeah, nowhere near enough. Oh wait, I do have a section that's 3 wide. It's the one with the Venus flytraps, the flax, and the lavender. And it's the only one nobody's harvested. No, no. Apparently once upon a time they did, while the game was early development, and they took that out. So yeah, plant to your heart's content. Still no rainbow, and it's almost nighttime, so I guess there's not going to be one in this rainstorm. Let's see, what farms have we not been to yet? We did Mystic because we replaced the roads. We did Clover. And we did Needlepoint. That leaves. Yeah, Rainbow was the last one before I stopped streaming, which should probably be soon. And Fractal. May just save Fractal for another day, and just do Rainbow because it is getting kind of late, and you've got a stream coming up, so you need to get some sleep too. And Queen Rainbow Farm is a perfect place for you to come level. Yeah, just a little bit, yeah. I don't think everybody has seen that one. I don't usually stream Rainbow Farm, but Yeah, I don't make that one public very often, but I will today. He's over there playing Beat the Farmhand. Hey, welcome, Iris Dre. I'm not sure how you would say that, but welcome and thank you for the follow. So I'm guessing they are not watching chat, or they don't speak English. That happens. What on earth is that orange spot in town here? Yeah, I don't speak Spanish. I used to. Once upon a time. Horses. 9 hours. How many of these horses do I need? This quest has been here like forever. Or the fact that I need 80 of them and I have 14. 73 of 80 are done. And hi Nikoria and welcome. Thank you for the follow. Getting ready to load up another farm here in a few minutes. We're just waiting for Marmot to finish what they're doing. The yellow around the bar is actually a good thing, Kaz. Think of it as gold. It's basically the growth meter is what that's called, but yeah. It's not the growth, it's health. Sorry, health. Growth is green, health is yellow. That's water. We're not talking about that. So, like if you look at my stream right now, you see this oleander. Look under the word oleander, you see a little tiny green bar going around. And every once in a while, you'll go across one that's got a little bit of yellow under it. It's because those almost never get watered, so that they're not cared for plants. But if we go over here, see if I can find one that's cared for. Yeah, that is kind of.
That's
Alright, can my farmhand not reach these? Or can he? Looks, oh, okay, I see it. The yellow is right at the edge. So this one is cared for as much as it is growing. So it'll be 100%. There you go. You can see this one's not. You see the yellow now, Lonkley? Nope, it's green. I'm still not 100% certain on what exactly that means, but I do know that if it's fully yellow like that, you get more money for it. Green means plant's done. It's ready for harvest. That's what that green means. It's time remaining. So like, see, these Queen of the Night tulips were just harvested and they've got a day 23 hours left and there's nothing barely on them. You see, my fish are going to be ready in 48 minutes and they're a 2-hour fish, so you can see 50% of the bar. This tree is ready, so it's 100%. But flowers have that extra little yellow on it for the health of the plant, or whatever you call it. Oh, and it's going to be spring soon. Yeah, timers are no though. As soon as everybody's off his farm, I'm loading Rainbow. Yeah, but see, that's not true. Because those flowers that I just showed you that are full yellow have had sprinklers on them since the day they were planted. All of my inside flowers have sprinklers on them. Shouldn't be, but that's what it is. No, it does that on every farm I have. It's always done that. The more you water it, the more yellow it gets, the more money it's worth. I have to wonder if the color is residual from back when plants used to wilt and you could only water flowers during a certain season. They took that out, so now you can water them whenever you want, but it used to be flowers had a season as well as the crops and the trees. But see, every single one of these has got sprinklers on it, and not only that, there's a farmhand right here who would water if the sprinklers weren't working, but they are. And we just had rain, so this isn't really a good time to look at this. Actually rain through the entire season. That's good for them. Wait, has this guy been paid? Did you pay my workers? On the roads? That's funny. Yeah. Remember that whole thing about not planning? Well, originally the plan was that these guys would just fish. All day long, fish. And then it bothered me that they were harvesting that corner and nothing else, so I stopped paying them.